going on, guys? Welcome back. Oh man, I've got a good one for you guys today. So I've been ordering like crazy from Amazon. They recently had a sale. That was a crazy good sale, and Scream Factory titles that were cheaper than I've seen anywhere. So here we go. I'm going to be unboxing all of these. I think it's about like 15 packages. And before you guys come for me, yes, I chose the ship in less boxes and come later option, but they all ship separately anyways. Some of these have like 2 or 3 in them. Some of them just have 1. I think one might have 5. So without further ado, let's just get into these. So we're just gonna start with some of the smaller ones, I suppose. For people who've watched my previous unboxing videos, I am trash at unboxing, so thankfully most of these are just envelopes, very easy to open. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Number 1. Oh no, I might have spoke too soon. I can't open anything. Alright. First title in a very interesting bag is Scared Stiff from Arrow Video. Now, this is one I've been holding off on for a long time, and I finally pulled the trigger. It was a part of the buy 2 get the 3rd free sale. So I picked up a couple Arrow titles on that. Can't pass that up. Next up is Dead Time Stories. Now, this is another one that I decided... Oh, okay, all of these I have not seen before. Hi, Cooper. But I always wanted to pull the trigger on, but I can't really justify the price of some of these Scream Factories because, they're pretty pricey. So, this one I've kind of always held off on, but I'm really excited to check this one out. I'll show you guys the fronts and the backs. You can pause if you want to see these special features. Next, Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2. Cool, came with a slipcover. Now, this is one that's been out for maybe about a year and a half. I always skipped on this movie just because I've seen snippets, and I know most of it is pretty much the first one. But I figured, hey, it's part of this sale. Hey, I like to buy movies I don't even like, so it just all works out perfectly, right? Really kind of excited to add this one to the collection. I'll give it its due diligence and actually give it a full watch. So I'm really excited. Also, you can see Cooper in the background. He always gets jealous and wants to be a part of things, so I'll just let him walk all around. Next is The Plague of the Zombies. Now, I'm not the biggest Hammer horror fan, believe it or not, but I'm slowly getting into it. I really want to, and I watched the trailer for this one, and this one actually looked really cool. And let's see, that's from 1966, so that is before Night of the Living Dead. So it's kind of cool to see zombies before Romero. I believe it had a lot more to do with voodoo as opposed to flesh eating and kind of stuff like that. So some of the special features, really excited to check that one out. Alright, breezing right through these faster than I thought we would. Probably because Cooper's helping out. This one is Urban Legends Final Cut. This one I did see, actually. One of the few I've actually already seen. I was not the biggest fan of this one, but I always wanted to give it another shot. A lot of familiar faces in this one. And I really like the setting, kind of like the movie school type of thing and whatnot. So I'm really excited to check this one out again. Some of the back there. I do already currently own the first one on Scream Factory, so excited to kind of add that one. Alright, next up is Psycho 2. Very cool. Now, I was borderline about to just pick up the 4-film collection on Blu-ray, but this sale happened right at the perfect time to where I was able to pick up all of these. All of these films were down to between like $8 and maybe like $16, which is great for a Scream Factory release. So finally pulled the trigger on these ones. Really happy to get these in the collection. That glare is going to be really tough to avoid. There's the back of the special features. Okay, and one more in this stack here. Let's see. And that is Scream for Help. Now, I've seen a lot of kind of stills from this movie. Looks absolutely ridiculous. Super excited to check this one out. And like I mentioned, guys, a lot of these films are titles that I really wanted to check out, but not for the price that they were going for. Obviously, one of my biggest kind of collection tips I can give is don't buy them right away. Wait 6 months whenever they're on sale, because you'll get burnt out quick and you save a lot of money holding off and waiting for these sales. Okay, let's keep on moving on then, huh? Okay, alright, it's our first twofer. So we've got The Spider from the 1950s and Psycho 4. Okay, cool, so we just did Psycho 2. I believe Psycho 3 won't be in yet. I've got like 4 or 5 titles that won't be here. Willard, Psycho 3, maybe? Yeah, Psycho 3, and The Resurrected, Night of the Comet, a couple others that didn't show up on time, but yes, really excited to add these ones here. Here's the back of the Spider. Love these 1950s or 60s creature sci-fi films. Man, just so hokey. And they don't really stand the test of time too well, but there's just still this beautiful charm about them. Really excited to check that one out. And then there's Psycho 4, which I have seen all the Psycho films before. I really enjoy them. Just, you know, after the first one, it's just kind of your typical slasher. So, happy to own all of those films, finally. Okay, it's a decent amount in this one here. That is 4 titles. Okay. So, this is one that I would have never bought for, what is it going for, 17, 18 bucks? This was like $8, guys. So, I mean, look at those names. Byling, Lance Hendrickson, Bill Moseley, Adrienne Barbeau. Like, just for those names alone, I'm really excited to check this one out. There's some of the back there. You can pause if you want to see the special features. Don't really know much about this one at all, other than plain exorcisms. So, excited to check that one out for the price. Lake Placid. One that... Okay, so I keep going on these mini rants and everything, but bear with me. I always held off on this one because I wanted the slipcover, and I know the slipcover is super rare, but lately I've kind of turned a new leaf, guys. It's more about the movies than cardboard, but I always have been a slipcover guy, and I'm really kind of breaking through that, and I'm able to kind of expand my collection, moving past that, and it's a great spot to be at, because it's not so much about the way the movie looks, but owning it in your collection, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm super excited and happy to finally own Lake Placid and check it out, because I've never seen it before. Classic Bill Pullman, Bridget Fonda, heard excellent things about this killer crocodile movie. And next is Raising Cain, came with a slipcover. Wow, very surprising. This movie has been out for a minute. I was not expecting a slip on that one. Ooh, that's a little damaged, but like I said, shit, I'll take it with a slip. Awesome. Don't really know anything about this one either. John Lithgow. There's some of the special features. Wow, they got an interview with John Lithgow. That's pretty surprising. So, very happy to own this in the collection. And then Life Force, a movie that I have seen, and I actually owned the Arrow release a while ago, and I kind of sold that off, and because I wasn't the biggest fan of this one, and I've been really wanting to give it another shot lately. So here it is, back in the collection, and I am very excited to check that one out again. All right, and these two are actually from Target. Shh, I lied, guys. This isn't just Amazon. All right, yeah, I'm gonna need this bad boy for it. Come on. Okay, patience is a virtue, guys, I swear. Okay, so we got our first non-Scream titles. This is Scare Me from RLJ, a Shudder original. I've been really kind of picking up a lot of RLJs lately, guys. They have been killing the horror game. It's really cool they're bringing all these Shudder ones to disc, to Blu-ray. So I'm really excited to check that one out. And then back to the land of the Screams for a second. Eyes of a Stranger. I've always heard people talk about this one. I've always been really excited to check it out. From what I hear, it's just a good slasher movie. And that is right up my alley. You mentioned slasher, I pretty much... my legs hit the chandeliers. The Reckoning. Another film I don't know too much about. But, again, for the sales that were going on and everything... These movies are worth $8 to check out pretty much, and that demon or devil there looks pretty cool. So really excited to add this one to the collection, another RLJ film. They all have that blue border on the top. They all look really nice, kind of all lined up and everything. This one's kind of embossed a little bit. It's pretty nice. On to the second of the Target order, part 2. If you will. Alright, this one came out a bit easier. So this one is He Knows You're Alone. So, another one released by Scream Factory that I've been told is a slasher movie. This one actually has Tom Hanks in it. This is a very first film. There he is in the middle. There's the special features. So again, another one I don't know too much about, but I've always heard about. It's always eluded me, so very, very happy to add that one. This one is Spare Parts. Wow, that slipcover is very nice. It's like all embossed. You guys see that? It's really shiny. Really, really excited to check this one out. Kind of just seems like grindhouse goodness, you know, B-movie excellence, if you will. Super excited to check this one out. And I know I say that about all of them, but why would I be adding it to the collection if I wasn't excited to see them? And then we have Sun here, which is the final RLJ film pickup. Really excited to own this one. Andy Matichak from, of course, the new Halloween films. Been hearing a lot of amazing things about this one. Heard it's one of the best of the year from several different people, so very excited to check this one out. Cover's beautiful, too. Alright, let's keep trucking along. Almost done, guys. We have 5 packages left, but these ones are bigger. I saved the bigger ones for last. It's like Thanksgiving, you know, you gotta save the goods for the end. I always save the the rolls and the mashed potatoes because I'm a fucking weirdo. That's always been my favorite. Alright, first up we got Rabid. Came with a slip too, cool. Awesome, I'll take it. Now this one I have seen and I was not a huge fan of it. But I've always wanted to check it out because I actually watched this before I watched the original. So after watching the original, I'm going to give this one another shot. So yeah, happy to add this one to the collection. There's the special features there, directed by the Soska sisters, of course. And then Curse of the Werewolf, awesome. Man, I'm getting lucky with these slips. Very lucky. This is another Hammer horror title. There's a couple of Hammers I actually picked up. Super happy and excited to check this one out. Of course, ever since I was a kid, I remember seeing the cover of this one, and I always thought that it was really, really cool looking. So, very happy to finally own this one. Look at that. That looks so great. I've just never been a fan of kind of this time in horror films, like the era, like just the costumes and stuff. I don't know, it just doesn't really strike me as very appealing. So that's why I've held off on a lot of Hammer horror films, but very excited to check this one out. And I know that's probably blasphemy to some of you. I know people praise Hammer. Screamers with Peter Weller. RoboCop, of course. Very cool. Honestly, this film, I probably know least about this one than any other film I picked up. I pretty much just read the synopsis about what it's about. Excuse me. And I was like, shit, that looks cool. It has Jennifer Rubin in it who was in Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3 and Bad Dreams. So really cool to see her in that movie and check it out. All right. Let's see, we got 2 in this one. We have Swallow. Now, this film has been getting a lot of hype, and it's been very amped up. I've never seen it, so I'm very, very excited to give it a watch. It looks very eerie. About a woman who, you know, can't stop eating stuff, random stuff. I know that's an actual kind of affliction a lot of people have. I think it's called like Pica something. But, yeah, very excited to check that one out. The Mummy's Shroud. This is another Hammer film. I watched the trailer for this one. I wasn't going to pick this one up. I watched the trailer for this one, and it looks insane. This mummy character, he wrapped a dude up in like a blanket and tossed him out a window. It just looks so gnarly, and people were saying that it's like a Hammer horror slasher film. So, you know, your boy's all about it. There's some of the special features. Look at that creature. I think they did 3, like a mummy trilogy or something. And I know this one's in that, so very kind of interested in this title. Can't wait to crack into that one. Just a few more. Thanks for sticking around, guys, as long as you have, if you're still watching. This one's got 3. Okay. So we have The Car, James Brolin, killer car movie. Before Christine. Don't know anything about this one, but love that cover, and for about $10, can't pass that up. Always been one that has kind of eluded me. Never found it out in the wild or anything. We've got RoboCop. Finally adding this one to the collection. It's been another one that's always kind of eluded me. It's a fantastic movie. You got Red from that 70s show as a bad dude. Like, are you kidding me? That's sick. And look at all those special features. Just ridiculous. And I know Arrow is doing these blue covers now. I'm not quite sure why. If anybody knows. Scared Stiff came with a weird-ass bag, and but it came in a clear case. Welcome back, buddy. So, RoboCop, awesome movie. Fantastic. Really excited to add that to the collection, finally. And then Rent-A-Pal, a Will Wheaton movie. I've been hearing a lot of great things about this one. And again, for the price, I couldn't pass it up. I think it's set in the 90s. Yeah, 1990. So there's some of the special features there. Don't know too much about this one, but very excited to crack into it. You guys annoyed with me yet saying I'm excited about every single title? I know people were getting on me for my complete collection video, because every single movie I was like, awesome. But, you know, when you're talking about 11, Jesus Christ, I couldn't imagine having 11,000 movies. 1,000 movies. You know, you kind of run out of words to say. Let's get these right. Okay. We've got 8mm, starting Nicolas Cage. I've been on a huge Nicolas Cage kick. Obviously, Mandy's one of my favorite films of all time. I just watched Willy's Wonderland, which I really enjoyed, even though he did not say a single word. Been hearing a lot of good things about this one as well. So, don't know too much about it, but it looks really good. Kind of older, I believe. 99, yeah. Section 9. Another one of the films that I have seen. I believe this is on Netflix. I like this movie. I wasn't as high up on it as everybody else seemed, though. People praise this movie as being super creepy and whatnot. Maybe I was a little too drunk, or maybe I wasn't paying too much attention when I watched it, so very happy to kind of add it to the collection and give it a rewatch. David Caruso there, special features there. Virus, you've got Donald Sutherland, Jamie Lee Curtis, and a Baldwin brother. Of course, the Baldwin brothers were littered across everything in the 90s, so yeah, 99. I love these space films, you know, people trapped on a ship and something is killing them off or whatnot, and that's kind of what I'm expecting here. So, from the producer of Aliens, Terminator 2, and Tremors, I bet this movie is as great as all of those. If you've seen this one, let me know what you think, because I don't know too much about it, but very excited. Last but not least, guys, we've got a box. We have a box here to open. So let's crack right in. I believe this might have 5 titles in it. Man, I'm gonna shred my finger off in one of these videos one day. Alright. Let's open her up. So first off, we've got Ambulance. Trying to avoid that glare. Eric Roberts, James Earl Jones, Red Buttons, which, it's funny, I've never seen his name in anything else other than a either 70s or 80s Alice in Wonderland adaptation, and he plays that bunny. God, whatever, any Alice in Wonderland adaptation is fucking creepy, man. Is that just me, or it's just weird? Calling myself out, talking about, oh man, I'm scared of weird things, guys. I have Wizard of Oz in my horror section. Don't at me on that. I've had people yell at me for that, but whatever. It's horror enough. Ambulance, yeah. I don't know too much about it, but again, for the price, had to finally add that one. Up next is The Wind from Arrow Video. There's that. You got Meg Foster. She has the most gorgeous eyes. Let's see the back of that. I've heard a lot of good things about this one. This one's been out for quite some time, and finally pulling the trigger on this one. So yeah, very excited to add that one. Up next is The Evil. I kind of saw the plot for this one, and I was like, oh, that looks like it could be pretty good. So adding that to the collection. There's that. And then, oh, there's 2 more. We've got The Serpent and the Rainbow. This is another one that I know little to nothing about. I believe it's got Bill Pullman in it. It's a Wes Craven film. Yeah, Bill Pullman right there. Super excited to check this one out. This is another one that I didn't pick up for a long time because I was like, oh no, I won't get a slipcover. I don't care, guys. I'm just all about the movies now. Very interested in that one. And then Ninja 3: The Domination. This is one that I would have never really picked up, but during this sale, this was legitimately like $7. I think it was like $6.50 because it was on sale for like $10, and they had a coupon you could add on and took like $3 more off. I was like, okay, shit, why not? So obviously for that price, I had to snag it up. Let me grab all these and then put these into focus. So here is the pickups, guys. I figured I'd stack them all up and show them off here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There is 34 movies here. Absolutely insane. When these sales come up, you really cannot pass these up because I have not seen Scream Factory. I've been collecting for about 4 or 5 years now, and I don't think I've ever seen these prices. So, hi Cooper. Had to take advantage of these. Really excited to check out the RLJ films. Sun, Spare Parts, Scare Me. Really just honored to kind of add a lot of these titles to the collection and really round out the Scream Factory titles. So that's all I got for you guys today. Thanks for checking my video out. I had these packages accumulating like crazy, so finally happy to get through them and check them out and finally be able to watch them. You can check me out on Instagram at SlashinCaptain, same as my YouTube name, where I post slasher film reviews with kill counts and fun facts. I also post pictures of my collection there as well, so if that's something that interests you, by all means, check me out. And I believe that's it, so I will talk to you guys later. See ya.